Today is Saturday, February 3rd. We got a lot of sports action today, especially in college basketball. My NBA video has been posted a couple hours ago if you guys need props for that. But quick recap of yesterday's college basketball slip we hit. We had one DNP and we went 3 of 4. I mentioned those 4 of those props were in regards to daily grind fantasy. So it's a good tool to use. If you guys need more information, it's looking in the description. But let's get started. I do have a 5-man. 4 of these props are in regards with daily grind fantasy. So let's get started with my favorite one. First one's going to be Daveon Macknight. And I believe this is a popular pick within the Prize Picks community. I'm going to be taking his points at 14.5. See, his past 5 he's gone over. His past 10 he has a 90% hit rate when he's 14 points or higher. He's been on a hot streak. I'm going to go with him. I'm going to go with Daveon Macknight over points as my first leg of this 5-man. My second one will be Ray J Dennis. And for him, I'm going to be taking his assists. He's been averaging 8-9 assists a game. He is at 6.5. He does have a tougher matchup today. But I think the bailing guard Ray J will go over his 6.5. In his past 10, he has gone over 8 of those 10 when his assist is at 6 or higher. He is the main distributor for Baylor, so I'll be taking him over assists. My third leg I'm going to go with is another assist prop. I'm going to go with Jahmir Young. And he's usually a scorer, but he does dish the ball quite a bit. He averages about 4 or 5 assists a game. Given the matchup, I think it's going to be a tough matchup, but I think he get the 4 or 5 assists for this. So I'll be taking his assist over. My next 2 will be fantasy scores, and I'm going to go with Janelle Davis. And I'll be taking his fantasy score at 37.5. He's been averaging the low 40s. He has a ceiling of 57. He had 57.3 against Alabama. That was a tough matchup. Going against Mississippi, he didn't do good. He didn't do well against Mississippi last time they faced him on the 20th. He had a 30 spot as for fantasy score, but I think he's going to bounce back and he's going to go back to his usual line in the mid 40s. So I expect a bounce back game from him. This is a gut call. This is not in regards to daily grind fantasy. With daily grind fantasy, it doesn't have this prop posted. So this is a gut call. So you guys can fade if you guys want, but I think he's gonna have a bounce back, and I'll be taking his fantasy score to go over. And my last leg will be Dalton, and I'll be taking his fantasy score at 35.5. His points is another good option as well, or his rebounds and assists. I'm going to go with his fantasy score because he does it all. He does get a couple steals and blocks as well. So I'm going to be taking his fantasy score at 35.5 because he's a go-to guy for Tennessee. And those are my top 5 for today's slip. Most of them are for the later games, so you guys have time to put these in. So Daveon Macknight over points, Ray J over assists, Jahmir Young over assists, Johnny Brome over fantasy score, and Dalton over fantasy score. So mix and match, pick your favorite. Please like, subscribe, and comment. Appreciate the support, and let's make it 2 days in a row.